Hi mates. Oh my yes. Sounds like a nice 8-bit track for us today. Oh, and a mission to Jool with a cheeky flyby of lathe. Are you lucky mate? MMM real dank tunes. So this is my Jool search mission 1. It's an 11,000 Delta V rocket. It's really well balanced too. I also think it looks pretty good. I did have another mission as well that launched today after this rocket. Unfortunately I lost communication with that spacecraft and it's on a very large orbit of the sun now. Forever alone. Rest in peace Jool mission 2. Never forgotten. I wanted to launch mission 2 with a smaller antenna and relay its comms off mission 1. Unfortunately they were just out of range when they neared Jool's sphere of influence. So I couldn't get control and it did a gravity turn off Jool and is forever lost. Anyway, enough sobbing mate. This rocket did its job and got to Jool to relay out of science back to mission control. It also did its many flybys of lathe collecting much seeds. I like lathe and it's the first time I've visited it. I would love to land a probe on lathe, but I don't know if my skills are that dank. Maybe a small aero braking probe would be cool. But still it's out of Delta V. I also want to enter Jool's atmosphere to try and gather some science from inside its gassy atmosphere. Has anyone any ideas for my rockets? I've never really tried the nuclear rockets because they are a lot more complicated. Also I don't want to be sat here for 45 minutes while the engines burn. That ain't cool or funny bro. Also if you know of any mods that help you make smaller probes, like smaller parts and different shapes etc, that would be cool. If you could mention them in the comments, mate. Okay, so some things to keep in mind when you're going to Jool. First off, it's a long way from Kerbin, so you could launch and do missions whilst you wait for it to arrive at Jool. Don't miss out on the mother transfer windows mates. Delta V. You need out of it. I recommend about 10,000 or more. You know, this way you know you can position your spacecraft in a good orbit. Communications. If you're using remote tech then good on you, because this game would suck without it. But you need to know a few things. It's very far away, so use the Comtech one dish. Or the other big one lol. This means that you need to have two spacecrafts with this kind of range. I position my long range antennas around the moon, while my short range antennas are around Kerbin. It doesn't matter where you put it, as long as it gets signal to both your spacecraft and a live link between itself and mission control. Solar panels. Your shitty ones you have early on in the game just aren't going to cut it out in the cold reaches of Jool. I think using RTGS is a good idea. They are expensive, but if you make sure they generate more than your spacecraft uses then you will be fine mate. Also the bigger more advanced solar panels may help and keep costs down. You could also use the combination. Jool has a big atmosphere. I think it's around 500,000 meters. You should check this before burning up on entering its atmosphere. Jool has no land. It's a gas giant. So don't try and land on it mate. I've never tried it myself and not even sure what happens, but I know it ain't good. It has many moons. 5 actually. Lathe, which is the more Earth-like moon. Vol is the next moon, it's pretty darn icy. Tylo is the 3rd moon and it's actually the largest moon in the Kerbal system. Bop, which was a captured asteroid apparently. It's also very hard to reach. Pol is the last moon in Jool's influence. I've only ever done a flyby of Lathe. I really want to visit all the moons. I'd like a probe to be landed, and a satellite at each moon. But that is wishful thinking. Maybe when 1.1 is out, and modders have had time to clear everything up it will be really good and I'll be on the moons mate. Now it's time to burn for the flyby of Lathe. I wish I could land on Lathe, it's really cool. Knowing my luck it end up splashing down in the sea. One thing I would like a modder to make is a fold out plane that can be used as a probe, and when it enters the atmosphere, used as a electric glider to map out its surroundings and find other spots to survey. Lathe's description reads, when Lathe was first discovered, it was not entered in the records because the scientist in charge thought he was looking at Kerbin. Luckily this error was corrected when a plucky intern informed him that telescopes don't work that way. The intern was shortly afterwards promoted and moved to the experimental rocket testing program. Some Kerbals just don't get it mate. Jool's in-game description reads, Jool is particularly known for being a rather large, predominantly green planet. Kerbal has longed to visit it since it was first spotted in the sky. Philosophers reason that the swelling green planet must be a really nice place to visit on account of its wholesome coloration. If you look at Jool through a telescope, it is fuzzy. Bye for now mates, enjoy the spacecraft zooming past Jool. Bye mate.